Good evening, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming out to support the band tonight. So tonight we have the 6th grade band on stage with us right now. Later on you'll hear the 7th and 8th grade combined. So yeah, we'll do some more talking kind of in between some of the songs and whatnot, but let's kick this off with our music. Here we go, guys. 17. But that tune was Rain, Rain. If you could recognize that, Rain, Rain, Go Away. That's what we got. Our next one, known to you by line number 19 on your program. Let's see if you can catch what this one is. Another classic. What's that? Our next one up, I'll go ahead and give you this one. It's not super common anymore, but it's called Go Tell Aunt Rhody. We always play a fun game. It's like, what are you going to go tell Aunt Rhody? It's really fun. Here we go. Number 20, guys. What's that? I'm not going to be nice on this one. You should recognize it. It's a very, very classic nursery rhyme. There's your one hit. Here we go. All right, next one. This one, so these songs are actually selected by the group. Okay, so we've been working in this, what is called a method book, for a long time this semester, and they've been learning every single day. And they got to vote on their very favorite lines, which makes up the bulk portion of this concert. Okay, so this one is a classic for them. They always love it. It's called The Frog Song. The Frog Song. Here we go, guys. So at the beginning of the concert, you notice the songs were a little bit shorter. They came from the beginning of the year. And the last two songs that we played, we heard the same music twice. Okay? We call that a repeat. We just repeated the same music twice. they get more skillful and learn things every day, they are able to play for longer periods of time. Okay? And that's why we do that. We build on everything every single day. And this last song that we've got for you is called Indigo Rock, and it's actually their longest song that they've performed yet. If some of us who joined us from last semester, our concert was relatively short. We had a lot of obstacles in our way, and they tried their best, and they did amazing that day too. But they played a lot less music. And this semester, I really wanted them to play a lot of music. Okay? So we've gone from being able to play about 8 measures, that's what we call them, to now we're playing hundreds of measures in our concert. Okay? This song alone has over 30. So please enjoy Indigo Rock. So far. It's been a blast having them in class every single day, and I can see a lot more potential for these guys moving into the future. So moving forward, we're going to have our 7th and 8th grade band, the group that these guys will be a part of next year. Maybe you'll see some progression throughout each group. Right? At this time, we're going to transition. All right, it looks like we're good to go. So again, in front of us, we have the 7th and 8th grade band. These groups are actually combined and they play together. Helps us out with more instrumentation, get a little bit louder of the sound. Moving forward, our band is actually on the upward trajectory. We might not have to combine all the time if we have people join band like they have been. As you notice, in the 6th grade, that's some pretty good numbers in it. Or we're going to get some more next year. So 7th and 8th grade, our first song is March Across the Seas. March Across the Seas. Enjoy it. So at some point this semester we had to kind of make it audible, and we had to switch one of our songs due to some instrumentation issues. And they were rock stars and got this music a little over 2 weeks ago. This next song, which is called Warp Speed. Okay, it's a lot of fun, has some very energetic music to it, and they just latched onto it and showed that with some dedication and just deciding the power of choosing to be awesome, they can play music. So here we go. Warp Speed.
My car.
So next up in your program is a song called Psalm 42. Every concert, it's very important sometimes to have a slower moment in the piece, so that we can be a little bit more reflective with our music. To that end, this song requires some students to play some solos, something that I haven't had a chance to do here in a little while. So they learn the music on their own and put themselves out there and audition for the solo. There were multiple people. There were about 6 to 8 candidates that auditioned, and 3 of them were selected. So you'll hear solos today from Haley Seaver, Zoe Dean, and Tyler Reynolds. Please enjoy Psalm 42. playing Star Wars on their own every day to warm up for years. Some of these kids, you probably heard it at your houses, and they wanted to do it as a full group. So we found a good arrangement for a full band Star Wars. This one is from The Last Jedi, one of the newer ones that they might be a little more familiar with. And we had a lot of fun preparing Star Wars The Last Jedi. You'll hear different music. It's not just one thing. There's going to be different parts from different parts of the movie. So if you're a real Star Wars buff, maybe you'll recognize what was going on in each spot. Please enjoy our last song for tonight, Star Wars The Last Jedi. Supporting them, spending time out of your evening to come do this, okay? So yeah, thank you and enjoy the rest of the night. Bye.